The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. The Bearcats will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel...
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The Bearcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Back to pass, it's Hubbard. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. the option look. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Using the quick game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hester. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
With the grab and the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking to throw, it's Hubbard. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw for it. Swings it out to the flat. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Looking to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Hubbard. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run play action. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the O.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
He's past the 30. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Back to throw, it's Hubbard. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
Cincinnati, 7, Texas Tech, 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll keep it himself. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
The Bearcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. That pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a man. It's Hubbard. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Found the spot in the defense. Off and running. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, and you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy Unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Now the pitch. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Flips it out to the back. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gets it to him on the screen. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Offense lining up quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Right on the money. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Cincinnati, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Hubbard. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Leaves it with the back.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Big guy smells it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pushes for the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hester. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Gonna look downfield again. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quickly to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Cincinnati, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And they're able to get him down. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Fires to the tight end. Across the 45. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. It's Hubbard. Fires on the move. And the timing just a hair off. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first down. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll run the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Hubbard. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They punted away on 4th down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Let's send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Punch it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Hubbard. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Punt is in the air. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give from the gun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hubbard. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Red Raider. And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Cincinnati, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
It's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Safe little shovel pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Hubbard. Finds his big tight end. Ernie on the Jets. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. They feed him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. This quarterback part of their running game. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
At the 21-yard line. 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it